So now right into episode 4 of Back to the Future, the game. Double Visions. We have just finished 3, which ended, I guess, with Doc being captured by Edna and Marty also being captured by Edna in the future. In the present. In the 6th or 7th present that we've seen so far. Well, they're going to recap it anyway, actually, right here. Beedaloo, beedaloo. I can't help but be happy when I hear that, like, that part of the theme. I should learn how to play it. I got a keyboard, of course. There. You're...
What? Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus? That's not very relaxing.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
So, have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Is there any way you can help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
They keep making sure that the guitar is in frame.
Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Gotta get back in
Dad,
time.
I know this is a lot to accept, but I've gotta rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right, son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it. Just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best. Stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
Alright. Give me the guitar. Although obviously this is locked.
Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Do I no, I have no inventory at all. And there's nothing else really here, is there? Window.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention.
Mm.
Doc,
Of course, the door. Why didn't I think
hey,
of that?
let me out!
Hmm. Surveillance camera.
How
No,
can
no,
I
no.
help, son?
Could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my First Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too. Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know,
This
it
is-
sounds crazy.
I'd never call
Really,
you crazy,
really not the
Martin.
best,
You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Okay, so I have to snap her out of it.
Why is your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
It's not cool to do things that are against the
So,
rules.
what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Dr. Patient Privilege, she shouldn't be telling you that.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Man.
Rats. Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Alright,
Could
nothing
you
yet.
hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
know anything about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
You got any advice for getting out of here?
Keep working on Jennifer. She may be acting strange, but that girl's crazy about you.
So, have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got.
Alright, there's really nothing to do in the room. Is it
Can I talk
really
to
just
Jennifer?
talking to
Sure
Jennifer?
thing, son.
Jennifer,
What is it?
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it.
She doesn't have a watch. She won't come visit me. I can't just say snap out of it.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you...
I don't think it's a good idea treatment,
Why not?
because
Don't go yet, Jen.
I wouldn't dream of it. It'd be...
I can't get him to, like...
I'll never get that combination on my own. Hello?
What?
Oh, huh.
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
This guy is
Injure
totally
themselves?
nailing the
It's a very
customer
intensive
service guy
process.
who's
Some
had to
people
tell
can't
people the
handle
same thing over and over. Like, cadence of speaking. I've been there.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
Oh, what? Really?
There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
Alright, so it's really strange that he agreed to do that, but my dad got it on camera. Right?
Dad,
how can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
You better.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
Ha! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Why do we care about that? Wait.
Good old regular Dad. I wonder if I'll ever see him again. Crime rate falls to new low. Yeah, because it's a police state. I hope the other me forgives me for stealing his guitar. On the other hand, I did use it to win back his girlfriend, so maybe we're even.
Can I just walk out of the window
I
still?
can't plug my guitar into that.
No. Oh, I guess they
Okay,
did.
Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
power of rock and roll compels you.
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Snap his neck.
Yeah, well, neither is
Wow.
no one
That's
scrambles
almost
my
as good.
brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on! Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What
Really
was
gonna
that
put
for?
everything at
For
risk by
saving
doing
me,
that?
dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Ha ha ha! Get it? Alt instead of tab.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine.
Poisonous drink. Got it.
I have some of that. Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
Disengage occipital overrides.
Alright, so what's this?
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. Want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work.
Oh.
Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Oh, do I have something I can slip under? Newspaper might be too thick.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
No improvement, Citizen Edna.
Oh, Biff spit.
Put this in the guy's drink, I guess?
Biff's sedative is kind of on the large side. I could put the pill in Biff's food, but I don't think the guard's gonna eat it, and I can't blame him.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What? Sorry, it was just a shadow. Stop goofing around and get back to work. Yes, sir.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me? I mean,
Me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable? Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
Jeez. Optics, volume, tactile, gastrosensory, olfactory? As you know, sight, sound, touch, smell, and or taste and smell. Why?
Tactile. Whoa! Sorry.
Yeah, how are we supposed to save him with this?
Optics.
Why does he keep turning it up all the way? They didn't take his... They left that on, though. Let me turn it off.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand. Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
Just let it go, Emmett. When you wake up, you'll be all...
Gastrosensory. Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
And please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy time machine talk.
I am not doing that again.
No.
I'll get him a burger later. I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
Where's Martin?
Don't worry.
It's jammed.
Alright, so I can't do anything with any of these three anymore. It's just optics and volume up and down. Oh wait, do I hook my stupid guitar up to this? Is that what we do?
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Well, what can I plug
When
it
did
into?
I lose control?
Oh, dearest. You never had control. That's why you needed me in the first place.
Ha. Oh, first I probably need to turn the sound back on.
I guess the speakers won't push him any.
You'll never get away with this.
I've gotten away with this for years, Emmett. You've just been too distracted by the little gadgets and gizmos I've thrown your way to notice.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Get my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa!
Can't I just push it?
Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
Kind of it's a little bit frustrating to like be given a puzzle and then you do the puzzle correctly and then the outcome is, oh, it didn't work, so you just like the character just plows through, and it's like he could have just done that in the first place. Like, oh my god, the stained glass puzzle in Deponia. That had me upset.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna
Why am I
anyway?
calling him Your Honor now?
She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
All right, Dad.
Straight out of Back to the Future 1.
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
But wait, that shouldn't have been undone.
Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
Let's
guess you're right.
Pause this conversation for a second. Clara is not dead in this timeline. There's no reason for her to be.
Like the
oh
coast
no!
is
Wait!
clear.
Oh wait! Hang.
Great. Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
So, like, all right, all the events and stuff happened with them going back to whenever Clara was around, the 1800s, I guess. Yeah, I guess that does make sense, doesn't it? At first I was like, no, that doesn't make sense, but it does, because well, man, time travel, right? Since we went back to Doc's childhood and changed it so that he never No. See, if Clara is dead, then this Marty shouldn't exist either. Although maybe it's because he was born, you know, time paradoxes travel outwards or something. I don't know. Clara shouldn't be dead. Or if she is dead, this Marty should be, like, in danger of not existing, right? Because the man, I don't know. Let's just play it. The other thing he said was interesting about if Marty helps repair the time machine, then that's going to create some kind of a... Like, nothing has ever been established that would actually threaten a paradox other than meeting yourself. I don't know.
He's not coming back, you know.
Whoa!
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Hey, Shub. We just started Chapter 4, or Episode 4, about 20 minutes ago or so. This is Episode 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Yeah.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that,
It's kind
too.
of funny, because the opening of Back to the Future 1 is the dog feeder. Oh, you did miss a bunch. You can't always go on YouTube and check out the older episodes.
Not the
Or
only
just hang out
inspiration of
here
Doc's
and-
life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits.
Uh-oh.
Here,
What's this?
clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave! I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town!
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
So we just established time circuit's not well calibrated. We're gonna show up a little bit later than we were supposed to, right? Maybe. They wouldn't have set that up for nothing.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh, luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage.
You want to hold hands, but
Will you
Baka.
look at that? The old town theater.
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
That's what caused the whole problem, remember? We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch.
Why didn't the diary disappear too?
Still got no memory
Things
of
are
what that
supposed to
notion
disappear
was?
in Back to the Future.
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Billions
Just go with
and
it.
billions and billions of stars. Isn't there at least one me running around here too? Shouldn't we be concerned about that?
Sonny! You do
No,
show up at
it's
the oddest
Corleone.
moments. Where have you been hiding?
I shouldn't say any of these things, and I hope he doesn't.
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, you can thank
I'm
me
sure
by
you
going
would've
on a
escaped
date with
on
me to
your
see
own.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, sure. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Social utility? Since when do you care about
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
the what?
No.
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
Oh, this is where we're gonna find out that it has not only been one
day
day.
is it?
The time circuits
It's
were.
opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th? Doc?
Oh. The hell is this angle?
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start, and Teenage You is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
And we're stuck?
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage You out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
It's good to have Doc back. Cars of the future. They're setting it up for us.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not?
Why not? What's the worst that could happen? In fact, yeah, what kind of idiot would actually drive this right into the town?
I shouldn't go anywhere until I've talked to Edna.
What did she have to say?
Edna? Oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get those kids separated.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Oh, he still
Will you
thinks I'm
please
FBI
keep
or
your
something.
mind on the task at hand.
Can't talk right now.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up
It's
at the
Corleone.
oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Alright, what do you want, dude? Oh, this is the guy that used to punch me.
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight.
Try to open.
Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds. You got official business here?
No.
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
In the second game, you had to get him to take a swing at you so that he would get kicked out of the club. I don't remember why. It was an odd puzzle. Front door. We're going for it. Wish me luck.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without
There's a lot of
official
people
business
talking
here,
over
please
each other
get
in this
off the
episode. I don't know if
grounds.
it's because he and Edna are both supposed to be, like, rude, or if they just actually messed up some of the conversation timing in this episode. Hey, Doc, fill me
Well?
in.
I talked to her.
And?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
Okay. Seems like a really strange plan.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Get his clothes dirty, check.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Make him kiss a
Faithful as a
girl,
Labrador.
check.
Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Rig the
brain. I
device to
see.
show the
And
incorrect
if
results,
it turned out
check.
that you were mistaken about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble.
I've made up my mind to stay with him unless all three of those things turn out to be incorrect.
I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr.
This is a
Cub
somewhat silly
Reporter, is there anything
conversation.
else?
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Ah, it's Trixie Trotter.
Hey, Artie. You seen my Oriole?
Whoa.
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
I learned a new word.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
What?
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
Let's do it.
I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techne, Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess-like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make
So how
the
are we're gonna have to convince
and women
her?
too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So, you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests, and on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Which, of course, will be relevant. That's why she's telling us now.
So, Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
So we're gonna need the sundial
What's
eventually.
Artie's job?
We're gonna have to win the
He's
thing.
a real high
I
muckety
guess.
muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, you know, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him
No
in the
regrets?
first place.
Not even one?
But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Ha 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 ha.
Techne, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Not even a single letter. See, I only know the quote from you. I never actually saw whatever movie that was.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual. For now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Do I have items? List. They actually wrote it down.
Still got some work to do.
I still have this?
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
But what is it doing here? And can I get to this door? I saw a door. Don't lie. Fuck. Do 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 do. I can't leave this area? What are you talking about?
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
I like that word.
Yeah,
Skullduggery.
I guess I am. Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Obviously not.
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Isn't this dangerous?
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
Yeah, they have those at a
What?
hardware store.
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
So all of that just to tell me I need to steal this truck. They even zoomed in a little bit. Like, the truck is kind of behind the tree in that frame, but they want to... It's the language of adventure games, of visual adventure games, that they...
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
Really now? Diorama. Are there keys hidden in this diorama?
Press button
my
to
goodness, what
experience
is this?
future Hill Valley, circa 1981. I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow? The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families. Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
So some combination of buttons is going to accomplish something. That's all I've got.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet. Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895.
Press button to experience future.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job?
Oh,
just
now.
press a button. Presto! An
borrowing.
artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
I got a diamond that we can use in the Chrono John. Alright. Can I talk to him yet?
Hey, Artie.
No.
Can't talk right now.
Can I get rid of her?
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
Well, I was thinking. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
What was that tone of voice?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and our his invention.
Get Trixie fired so that she will kiss Emmett Brown out of spite in order to upset Edna.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie
Where did he
fired
come
from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
That's all the questions I got.
Think of the
Very well,
timeline,
then.
Zornus.
How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I am afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
Alright, so now for no reason, Knuckles is over here, or whatever his name is. Cue Ball.
Hey, pal.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing.
Shouldn't you be in
Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I...
Sang like a canary.
I prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Cue Ball, Knuckles, the same thing. No, one of the other gang members is named some things, like Fingers. but it wasn't him. It was the other
Are
guy.
they playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
'Cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just, well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe curling about Trixie's
sock.
past?
Sock
Yeah,
curling.
like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Not
Tell
unless you
what,
bring me an
I'll
apple.
tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Last year, I drove a train off a cliff.
Why'd you do that?
You know, now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. It's a long story.
All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing.
It was?
Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
The greater good.
Wow. Okay.
What is with
Hey,
you? I
what's
thought
with
maybe
your
it was just
teeth?
the game being weird.
Teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they turned my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat
Hey,
me out,
Pandora.
Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
All right, nice. I got some algae cakes. Oh, that might be what I dirty the suit with, maybe?
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
He
How
already
the
told
heck
me.
would I
Algae
know?
cakes.
Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
All right.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
All right, so I've got a picture of Trixie, and I've got some algae cakes. Can you just give the picture to her?
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
He's so
What
bothered
is it,
by that
Artie?
moose.
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
Oh, is
See,
is
darling,
that what's going
the
on?
charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so...
All right, well,
if
I'm
you're
glad I
really
didn't need to figure that
Canadian-
out.
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
Oh, but it didn't even say
I
it didn't
want
say Winnipeg
to.
on the Oh, maybe it did if I looked at it.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
All right, babe, pucker up.
Let's talk.
Let's never mind. I was the one who did it.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
Again
I'm
with
good
the interrupting.
improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parliamate's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
This seems like an intentional send-up. Like, for them to go, hey, in order to kiss this guy, I need some furs and a diamond and a photo album. Like, it can't get any more arbitrary than that. Like, here is the list of things that you need in order to like, finish this puzzle. Can I steal this truck yet?
Seriously, I am not stealing this truck.
Wow. That's a pretty firm no. Wait, are you sure I can't see this door? Alright, it's not really a door. Kind of reminds me of, I didn't pick up on it when I was playing the game, but when I watched a, like, little review on it afterwards, the adventure game Been There, Dan That, has some very like, the main central area of the game is just a bunch of locked doors that have a, like, a panel on the wall with an indentation shaped like a certain object. And it's like, yep, you gotta go find a thing. Oh, this one has a cross. You need to go find a cross and put it in, and that unlocks the door. Like really, really transparent. This is the thing that you need in order to get to this next place. Here is a thing, and here an indentation in the wall that's shaped like whatever, a yin-yang symbol. We need to go find a yin-yang symbol, and that'll unlock this door so that we can go to the next area. Talk to Doc some more.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good.
No,
After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Wait, what?
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
No, okay.
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do.
Why would she...
Saw this.
Yeah.
Is there something on the car that I need? No. If I can't leave here, like, I've got to be able to get this car, right? Can I ask him for the car?
Seriously, I am not...
Cue ball. Can I have this car?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
You still cheesed off at Trixie?
Yeah, but I'm more cheesed off at whoever got her fired.
Oh.
Wasn't me.
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
I like that line.
Stay out of trouble, Cue Ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's a good thing these things never caught on. If you squint, it almost kind of looks like a big diamond. It's supposed to have all of Doc's notes for building a time machine, but it's empty. If the real Doc were here, he'd probably say something like, "The timeline ripples have finally caught up with it." Hopefully once I fix everything, it'll be full again.
I see. So there are actually time ripples traveling outward. It's just, it hasn't gotten to us. That's why Marty hasn't ceased to exist. talk to this guy some more.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without a...
Okay.
Yeah?
When does the expo...
Not...
Here, have an algae cake.
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
What did that accomplish? Really now? Or maybe this is just like an Easter egg. Like if I...
How about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different?
Trying to give everybody green teeth. That's the plan.
How about an algae cake?
Guess I am feeling a bit peckish. Where the hell'd you get that crap?
The expo. How about an algae cake?
One doesn't normally think of algae as a dessert item, but, what the hell? Well, it's got a very, unique flavor.
What in the world is that going to accomplish? Doc, do you want an algae cake too?
How about an algae cake?
Ugh, that tastes exactly like the sludge that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
Your teeth aren't permanently green, are they?
I'm having trouble finding another set of wheels. You sure I can't?
Not till I finish running these
Okay,
tests.
no, it's not even
Perhaps
permanent.
an electric commuter train.
This is 1931, remember?
Oh, right. Well, I'm sure you'll find something.
It's really weird that I can't just walk. I can't just walk away from here. What was that? Street.
If I'm gonna get to Emmett's, I need to find some wheels.
Your legs aren't broken. I already got what I assume is the...
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
What the frig are you doing?
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
to. Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Gonna keep her occupied, you say? So now we have a skateboard. Oh, I have to go use it on the street.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Gotta get back in time.
Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now. What's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Alright. First things first, have an algae cake.
Hey, Emmett, need a snack?
Desperately. What is it?
Some sort of algae cake. It's supposed to be nutritious.
Oh, I've heard of these. Oh, they better be really nutritious.
Well, I guess I was hoping he would, I don't know, wipe his sleeve on his mouth or something.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Yeah.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
That's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
Isn't that cute?
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
Sure.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Which we will conveniently zoom onto.
Phew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
You look a little... constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Ah, wow. Conveniently, there's a photo album that I
Extremely.
need for
Mother has
a
been rather
hole in the wall that's shaped like
obsessive
a
about
photo album.
photographically cataloging my life.
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense.
Oh, I'm supposed to be okay, I have to pay attention to the, let me try this again.
No, don't turn it off. This is my favorite part.
So the green one lit up, right?
Ew.
The red one lights up. Okay. Eat another cookie?
Another cake?
Normally I wouldn't, but my stew's not ready yet.
Is this gonna be red light
Oh.
again?
Oh. Ew.
Red. Okay.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
Those red. Okay. I still don't really know how we're going to... Oh, can I,
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer?
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure. So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Let's talk to him. He has a very, very dense laboratory, but I think we've touched
Hey,
just
Emmett,
about
got a
everything in
sec?
here.
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Hey, what's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Oh, I'll give your clothes some zing. Let's go see
What do you
Frank.
say we take a break for a
Wouldn't it
couple
be nice
of
if that
hours
just
and
ended the
go
game?
see a movie?
Like he was like,
Couple of hours?
"Oh yeah, good idea."
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of
Easier
hours.
with Japanese
I still got all
subtitles?
these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy. You look
Alright,
busy.
let me just
Why don't
splash
we
him.
talk later?
Sure thing.
Right. Motor oil on Emmett. Splash.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
You didn't.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
So, am I supposed to, like...
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
The zoom, the pay attention to this. So
What the hell is that?
What?
A three-headed monkey.
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Good thing you didn't, or I'd be shutting the game off. Alright, so I can go take this to Doc, have him take the time machine, go back in time 12 hours, come back here, give it to him, and the suit's gonna, like, fall off. I don't know what that will accomplish. No! I don't know if there's much else around here, so I'm gonna... I can't... They don't let me switch these or anything. Oh, they are exact opposites, like mirror opposites. Top, down, 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 up, down, down. This is down, down, down. Complete opposites. Gotcha.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
And watch Frankenstein.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Even if we... See, now I'm worried. Say we do get Edna to break up with him, right? We're still not going to get our original Doc back, because he remembers going and seeing Frankenstein that night. He did not go on a date with Edna at all, and he definitely didn't date her for 2 months and then make a mind whatever at the expo. So we're not going to get our original Doc back. We're just creating another bad timeline.
I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine. Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet. still be safe in there.
All right, I've got the right idea.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out
Oh,
for another
I
test
need to...
run.
Oh. Once he thinks it's green... Right? Once he thinks it's green, he's gonna take the time machine out. He's gonna accidentally go back in time 12 hours.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry. She's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... Have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps.
Well, I don't know. You could always have... You could have, like, the Steins Gate method of timelines, where any minor differences don't matter because they're all, like, bundled together in one world line. That certain timelines are moving towards certain absolutely vital events that are going to happen.
Have you found out anything that can...
Oh, I just asked that.
Oh, great. She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
On another subject...
Less distasteful, I hope.
I think I'm starting to get a...
Good. Think about?
Nah.
Ugh. I don't know where I'm gonna get any furs either.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
What is this? What is this? Was this always here? This was not always here.
That volcano looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair.
Hi, caveman. Can
Furs
I have your
donated
fur?
by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
Are they now?
Press button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past. Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh, whew.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Ermine, reminding you fur is forever.
I don't have anything that'll dissolve tar, to my knowledge. I could try oil.
I don't want to get that covered.
Alright, it's not important yet. La da da, da 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 da. I need some way to get the light. Maybe the light just turns green eventually. Ugh, that was messed up. Yeah, I need the light to be green.
No green light yet.
Can I talk to Edna over here?
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
Everybody's got on the best white suit. Here comes the Pope.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
A skit from this sketch comedy show called The State on MTV way back in the 90s. One of my favorite sketches, there's an Italian family like at this restaurant, like that runs the restaurant, and they're like, oh, you know, the Pope is coming to visit, and they're all wearing white suits, and the skit is basically just an excuse for them to make an outrageous mess as they're just constantly like spilling sauce and
no
wine
time for
and
small talk. I've got machines to tune
waste
and mind maps
oil
to
on
sort.
each other. Everything is ruined, and here comes the Pope. So I don't think I have to fudge the mind map just yet. I don't think that's... Or do I? I don't know what else there is to do here. Unless I have him, like, demonstrate
What's this
this again?
typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
Oh, I can just... Oh.
Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
Wait, am I helping
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little disturbing.
That's the valve. Won't let me take either of these, right?
Tannen's mind map. If Emmett's map looked like this, I bet Edna wouldn't think he's such a model citizen.
Right.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Right. That's new. I didn't touch this yet. What's a slide advancer?
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I have to, like, ruin his mind map so that he has to redo the test.
I don't want to get that covered in...
That's gotta be it. I've gotta get him to... Maybe? No.
Emmett says this album has pictures of him all the way back to when he was a baby.
Can I talk to him and ask
Emmett?
him to do his
Yeah?
own test?
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter?
Metal Gear.
I thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Ah, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
Metal Gear.
What's a mental alignment meter?
Mental
It's
alignment.
the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now, the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course. Anyway. You can't marry Edna.
Why not?
There's someone better out there. Trust me.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
You're too young to get married.
Nonsense. Back in the old country, a man my age already have 2 kids and a farm. Besides, what's the use of waiting when you're in love?
I just don't think Edna will make you happy in the long run.
Well, she makes me happy now, and that's what counts. And as for the future, well, the future isn't written yet.
You better hope it isn't.
Why does this show up twice?
There's someone better out there. Trust
me. Why can
me.
I keep picking this one?
I know you mean well, but look, in a predilection. Frankly, it seems along.
Let's just drop it.
Fine.
Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
Right.
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Could you tell me how this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, pay attention. Subjects put on the mind mapping helmet, which I activate with this radio switch.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay, I think I got it. So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the week since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
We've run through pretty much everything, I think.
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
He's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
I don't know what else we're have I tried?
So after 12 hours, your cleanser just kind of turns into battery acid?
Battery acid? Don't be ridiculous. It merely turns into a brew of cloth-destroying enzymes capable of rotting away any fabric almost instantly. Battery acid, really? What is this, man?
That was a good murmur. That shocks people. This smells nice. This stinks. This...
This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.
Yep.
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little disturbing.
I still got some work to do.
Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. Superintendent, my star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am plucky, so jolly
Hey,
and
could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Sonny, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment test. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
Where's the projector? I just realized. Or is this the switch? Oh! Okay, so I didn't realize that I could turn this on. All right, so
Ew.
Oh.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
slide advancer. Well, now it's still regular. Oh, it's John. Oh, it's John Wilkes Booth. He's bad.
Wait, I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth,
You're
the guy
John
that shot
Wilkes
Lincoln.
Booth.
So
I'll
I guess
kill
he's
you for
supposed
what
to
you've
be a
seen here
negative
today.
figure.
Kill you, I say. Mwah! It's more humor from the state. All right, so now we'll make it. No, not exit.
Ah, that smells much better.
So it took me a while. It's because that switch has two buttons on it.
That's the stuff.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy-go-lucky and say I am lucky, so jolly and carefree.
I get. Yeah, because when you hover over it and you see that, you assume, oh, the whole thing is that. But that's a tiny little switch. All right.
Ew.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why
Photo of a cannon. All right, so he should approve of this. Dalai Lama. Innocent looking child. Absolutely the worst.
Ew.
It'd be nice if this didn't go on quite so long. Like, how many pictures are they really gonna... We obviously know. Like, we've solved the puzzle. At least I assume that this is what bad people like Trixie, right? Right, now to test it. Did it?
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Okay. That wouldn't have happened unless I had everything correct.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in. This mind map I've gimmicked up for Emmett is a perfect match for Kid Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap it for the original. Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Way to talk out loud at an average speaking volume about your dastardly plans about 2 feet away from him.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay. Now we just need a fur, because for some reason that's required in order to cheat on someone. And then we need to get the time circuits to green. So that he'll test out the car. No, that's the thing. We need to fake it being green, right? Because he's supposed to try it, and it's gonna send him back in time 12 hours.
Nope, no green light yet. I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
How can I lie to him?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
green, huh? I mean, I've... got these algae cakes.
More algae cake?
One was enough, thanks.
Well.
Another cake?
No thanks. The last one's still triggering flashbacks.
How do I rig this?
Nope. No green light yet. Nope. No green light yet.
There's the spray bottle. No.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some clothes.
Wait. Is that the deal? That is the deal, obviously.
They're stuck tight in
Didn't
this
occur
tar.
to me that, like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get the fur. I'm gonna put the bottle back, and then the light's miraculously gonna
It's a
turn
good
to
thing
green.
I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur.
That's why. Got it.
Let's
Thank you,
slip
game.
out of those furs, shall we? Hey, the light's green. That means Doc can take the DeLorean out again.
I can't believe it. What an amazing coincidence.
Need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at
Just
all,
the
Mr.
game
Sagan.
enforcing
Take
the
your time.
order of events so
Much
that you can't
obliged,
screw yourself out of finishing the game.
Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run.
So with that, I believe
a
we
rather
are
short
done with
Miss
this
Strickland. I
section
suggest
of the
you think
game.
about
We've
what
still
I've
got
been
an hour
saying.
left. They're probably
I
going to throw
will.
us into another similar, like, slightly smaller puzzle.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests, and we'll see what we find.
So this is now how old?
No green light yet. Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Do I need to hand these things to her?
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a
A
smack in the
renegade
puss?
interrupt. Oh,
Well,
whoa,
it would be
a
fun to
what
watch,
now?
but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give
I
him as
have all
high
of
and
them.
mighty an eyeful. How
Oh,
about the diamond in
wait.
the photo album?
I'll get him to you.
I skipped that thinking that it was going to say the same thing again.
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. Now bring me that photo album and we'll be in business.
I brought Emmett's photo
This is
album
definitely
like
the
you
most
asked.
contrived puzzle so
see.
far.
Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown. Redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna
Is
Strickland.
that how you spell yay high?
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
A common parlor maid you see before you, but beneath this apron there beats the heart of a... Oh, hiya, kid.
You sure you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except...
Emmett Brown.
Not...
Emmett.
Sonny.
What?
I'm at my wit's end. My portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula's disappeared.
Can't you make more?
There's no time.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll turn up soon.
Good. There's no way in God's green earth that I'm heading to that expo without it.
Here it is.
I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve Emmett's suit.
Splash the cannon. Yeah.
Emmett?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
No, no worries.
Huh. How do I get him to use the...
I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve...
But it's already almost old enough,
What
right?
Emmett told me about his Wonder Cleanser is true. Another trip through time will probably turn this stuff into battery acid.
It needs another trip through time? Why would that ever be the solution? Why would I ever need to do it twice?
Hey, the light's green. Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success.
That's so
sorry to
strange.
desert
I don't
you
understand what the flag...
Yes,
like,
well,
clearly they
you've
wanted
left
you
me
to do
with
it twice,
plenty
but
to
I
think about.
imagined there was, like, a flag that you were supposed to trip that would allow you to do it the first time, and then a second flag which required you to do it the second time. But why?
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling in there, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Okay. Alright.
Age to perfection.
Alright.
Hey,
So
Emmett,
now we're
I'm back.
Spill some oil on him.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
No, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Crockett, what can I
Still
do
didn't
for
figure
you?
out what the algae cakes are for.
Can I go into the lab for a bit? I think I left something in there.
Sorry, but I'm afraid the lab is off limits until Emmett's finished tuning the mental alignment meter.
But...
No exceptions.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He wants to give you the scoop about his thrilling escape from Kid Tannen.
That's yesterday's news. Our invention will be tomorrow's story.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish?
Here, have a spray bottle.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash.
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
So again, this seems like this was the one big puzzle section. They're probably gonna have one more smaller puzzle section, and then like an action scene of sorts.
What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You thought of an easier way to break them up?
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and...
Always losing his resolve.
In the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Wow, that's
yes.
kind of timist.
I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up... She's doing great. She's got a full life, lots of friends, always busy.
She's got a fellow?
Sure, lots of them.
Lots of them? She's a tramp?
No, what I meant to say was...
Let's start over. How does Edna end up?
You're not really supposed to know these things in advance. It's bad luck.
It's bad luck.
Well, you told me how my story turns out.
Yeah, but...
And it's not as if I'll be in a position to do anything about it once my younger counterpart's destiny has shifted. I imagine I'll be folded into the new timeline, and I'll probably lose all memory of the old one.
Maybe.
So tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, what's going to become of Edna?
To be honest,
but thou
she
must.
ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment.
See now,
and
where is
she
Papa
spends most of
Gable
her
to
time
act
yelling
like
out
I
her
was
window
picking
at
wrong
people
choices when
and
in fact
collecting
I'm actually doing
newspapers
it
and
correctly. I'm
living in the
choosing
past.
the right one
see.
last in order to see all the possibilities.
Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you. It was her influence that led you to take over Hill Valley and turn it into this nightmare state.
Come now. It wasn't as bad as all that. The crime rate was low, and the uniforms
Uniforms
were
actually
nice.
were really
I don't
nice.
believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we could find a third way, one where everybody wins. What do you think?
Man, what a jerk! Marty! Marty is a terrible person. He really is timist. He's like, no, my timeline is the only right timeline.
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes?
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
You do have a time machine. It does kind of matter where you go, yes. Just saying. Just saying. Or should I say, when you go. Alright. Now's my chance. Continue with the plan to ruin everything.
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know? No telling how Edna's gonna react.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula!
Oh.
Don't look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter! How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond,
Ouch.
too.
Ow.
I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
The fruits of our labor. Bah.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal. What? Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
You ever think maybe you didn't need the first or third thing, that just the second,
Emmett!
like just having her show up and say we have a kid together, that wouldn't have been enough? He also needed to have holes in his jacket. That was the clincher.
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
The story is over.
What
Okay,
is he
Emmett,
doing
hold
exactly?
still. I know your emotions are running a little wild, but don't do anything crazy.
Emotions? What emotions? My emotions are dead. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. Well, don't let me bother you. Go ahead and think.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
That's really good when they have the like all of these choices are the same and they
To get your mind
made it
off your
really
problems, go see a movie. I hear Frankenstein's pretty good.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air and see there's this wild storm going on and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care. Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
Yeah, Marty is not handling this well. I mean, he's acting like we're restoring his timeline, the timeline that he knows, and it's clear that we're not. For him to be like, oh yeah, we'll just get you to go see Frankenstein, and then everything will fall into place.
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud.
Whoa.
Name one invention that ever did
Let's
anybody
do your
any
math.
good.
How about... The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
The telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
Have this algae cookie. Oh, here it is.
Me! You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I love you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
Yes.
Sure it is. Of course it is.
Well, it's a dumb name. And I guess I'm dumb for getting all worked up over somebody with such a dumb name.
Marty! My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Just like my father.
Oh, but there's more to it, see? Your father doesn't know your true path.
And you do?
Yes!
How is it that I could create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional? Oh, what does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See? I know this may sound crazy, but you gotta listen. In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
You're right. It sounds crazy.
I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from. I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and
very
can't
weird.
do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
Solution.
Did we just break a
My
thing?
invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like
a bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything... I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
Okay. I guess I'll need this.
Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now.
I guess I don't need this.
It's not going anywhere. I'm good, but even I don't think I could skateboard on that. It's not going anywhere. I can't undo the knot.
Is there a sword on the ground somewhere? Can I talk to you?
Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here. Should I go for help? Better not leave him.
Can I? Okay, so I can't.
It's not going anywhere.
Can't do the statue. Can't do the rope.
This rope is made of solid hemp. I can't tear it loose. I'm good.
Try this. Algae eat hemp?
I don't think so.
No. It's a real good thing this isn't me in this situation.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Into the courthouse. Yes.
Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Oh, okay.
It's not going anywhere. The expo's already started.
Who cares?
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. It's not going anywhere. Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Okay.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
This seems to be the end, so I think we're gonna end on time. Still interesting to see like the story implications that come from this.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Jump up and grab it?
I can't grab it from here.
No.
Hang in there.
I don't have a choice.
Gotcha.
Let's get out of here.
Your pants. They're stuck.
Do something before we're crushed. Ah! What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
Why were the ropes
What
on
did you
these?
say your name was again?
Marty.
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Wait, knocked out your internet? Did you miss a bunch? That sucks. Oh no!
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Oh, okay.
Maybe for everyone else.
You missed a little bit
but
of
I
a
feel
puzzle.
very much like someone
That was
who's
about
going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Sonny Crockett?
And it ends right there. Okay. So I guess Ernest, you kind of missed. They were arguing on the roof, and Doc just got into like going, "Oh, like I'm interested in science again, arbitrarily."
Let me explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
They misspelled out of time. There's only one T in it. Excuse me. License plates have 8 letters. Well, Doc was the villain in 3 as well. He was the villain in Chapter 3. But yeah, it's really easy to, like... I'm interested to see, like, do they expect you to side with Marty? Are you expected to go through this thinking, yeah, the totally, like, unquestionably right thing to do, the Paragon option is restore Marty's timeline to exactly what it's supposed to be? Because I can't imagine that that's what we're going to do. We are going to wind up making it so that the future is different somehow. So I will be interested to see exactly how this ends. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back for Hatoful Boyfriend, Holiday Star, Chapter 3 of that, I guess, which won't take the full 3 hours. So far, those seem like they've taken about 2 hours or so. And then maybe Saturday back to Shadow of Mordor. We'll have to see. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed chapters 3 and 4 of this, or episodes 3 and 4. And we will definitely sometime, maybe Sunday or maybe beginning of next week, wrap this up. Do the final one. And then after we're done with this, I'm going to be replacing this game on the rotating schedule with the Monkey Island Telltale games, which is, again, episodic, 5 episodes, each one probably going to be finished up in one stream. So that's it for tonight. Thanks.